kasih diucapkan. Seterusnya, majlis diteruskan dengan sesi persidangan yang kelima yang akan disampaikan oleh Profesor Madya Dr. Husna Muhammad Hassan yang merupakan Persyarakanan Pengajian Industri Perkayuan Fakulti Sains Gunaan UiTM Pahang Kampus Jentul. Beliau terlibat secara aktif dalam penelitian dan pembangunan produk buluh dan kayu. Antara bidang kepakaran beliau adalah biokomposit, pulpa dan kertas, teknologi kayu, buluh serta pembuatan kertas. Dengan ini, majlis menjemput Profesor Madya Dr. Husna Muhammad Hassan bagi menyampaikan perkongsian berkaitan dengan pulpa dan kertas daripada buluh, Kajian Awal Buluh Semantan. Dipersilakan.
Okay, dipersilakan Profesor Madya TS Dr. Nurul Husna Binti Muhammad Hassan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Minta maaf tadi lupa nak unmute.
Okey.
Boleh nampak slide?
Okey, slide nampak, suara clear. Teruskan doktor.
Okey. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sekali lagi selamat petang. Salam sejahtera. Saya akan present ni campur-campur English dan BM.
Okey, silakan doktor.
Okay, so my presentation title will be Part and Paper from Bamboo, Preliminary Study of Semantan Bamboo. Okay, so I will tak gerak kenapa dia tak bergerak dengan saya punya slide.
Okey, boleh Dr. Yu? Dr. Nurul Husna? Nampak
Tapi dia tak bergerak. Jadi saya tekan next sekejap. Okay, so my presentation outline will be first a little bit about myself. Okay, the introduction, the problem statements, introduction to paper making process, case study, corrugated paper making from bamboo, and summary. Okay, so I am Associate Professor TS Dr. Nurul Husna binti Muhammad Hassan. I know it's too long, so just call me Husna. Okay, I'm from UiTM Pahang, Jengke campus. I completed my PhD in 2013 from UiTM under Faculty of Applied Science, and my master and bachelor degree from USM Penang under School of Industrial Technology. Currently, I'm undergoing my industrial attachment in Sarawak Timber Industry Development Corporation in Kuching, and I got my professional technologies from BAMBOORC just recently in December 2020, and I joined UiTM since 2011 until now. And prior to that, I joined Forest Research Institute Malaysia as a research officer in 2007. Earlier than that, I joined Asia Green Environmental as Business and Technology Development Executive. Okay, so since we heard a lot about bamboo before this from the previous speakers, so I just going to give a brief introduction on bamboo since we have know what is bamboo. Okay, so the bamboo is one of the most diverse group of plant in the grasswitch family, which belong to the family of Gramineae or subfamily of Bombusidae. So it can be found in temperate, subtropical and tropical areas. Okay, traditionally it is used for walls for village houses, ceiling and scaffolding, furniture and handicraft. Commercially, okay, bamboo can be used for manufacturing of pulp and paper. Normally, it has commercialized in China, India, okay, Taiwan, and shade blinds, barbecue sticks, skewers, and commercial handicraft products. Okay, let's see on the problem statement. Okay, currently in paper making mill, okay, 90 to 90% of the raw material we are using recycled pulp. Okay, 90 to 95%. Okay, but there are some problems with recycled pulp. It's not a problem, it's just a limitation. Okay, because the recycled pulp only can be recycled up to 5 to 7 times. After that, the fiber will be stiff and the flexibility of the fiber will reduce. So this will affect the strength of the fiber and it will contribute to the lower strength of the paper strength, okay, during the paper making. So we need to add virgin pulp, okay, to maintain the strength. Okay, currently we are importing the virgin pulp from overseas. We import it from Europe and North America. Okay, so this of course will impose the cost for the paper manufacturing due to the importing of the virgin pulp. So since bamboo has abundance of since Malaysia have abundance source of bamboo resources, okay, so we should take this advantage to use bamboo as the virgin pulp raw material in paper making. Therefore, pulp from bamboo can be an alternative raw material for paper making process. Okay. So let's see a little bit about bamboo, Malaysia bamboo versus world bamboo. Basically, Puan Nur Hazidawati from NTB, our first speaker just now, have explained further about this. So I'm going to give just a little brief. Okay, so since in Malaysia we have more than 60 species of bamboo, and the distribution of the bamboo is mostly in Sarawak, which is 45% the distribution. And in Malaysia, we still depends on the natural standing in the forest, while in the world, they have the commercial bamboo plantation. Okay, so as mentioned by few speakers before this also, these are the number of bamboo clumps in Peninsular Malaysia based on the 5th National Forest Inventory. Okay, so as we can see, Buluh Petang is the highest distribution, and then followed by Buluh Beti. My research, I'm doing Buluh Semantan, which is Gigantochloas cottochinai, as the raw material because of its moderate properties, okay, compared to the other bamboo species. What do I mean by moderate properties is, first, okay, this is based on the study conducted by Abdullah Siam et al. And also our previous speaker just now, Dr. Khairun Anwar Uyub. Okay, as you can see here, the thickness, okay, the wall thickness of Buluh Brang is 14, and the wall thickness for Buluh Betong is 16 millimeter. Okay, so I didn't use these types, the species, because this should be reserved for application that needs more structural application, okay, such as furniture, scaffolding, and so on. So that's why I'm using Buluh Semantan for paper making, because it is not so thick and it is not so thin. Okay, if you can see Buluh Nipis here, the thickness is 4 millimeter, and Buluh Semeliang is 6. So if it is too thin, so it will produce, it will be difficult to be chipped, okay, during the chipping process. So that's why I'm using Buluh Semantan for the paper making. One more thing, okay, since just now I mentioned about the virgin pulp, okay, bamboo is comparable with softwood, okay, as we can see in the table. Of course, if we compare with hardwood, bamboo has much higher fiber length compared to hardwood. So as we are importing the softwood from overseas, so why not we using bamboo, because the bamboo fiber length is comparable with softwood. So it is the should be alternative raw material to be virgin pulp. Okay, so we also know bamboo has faster growing period, okay, and it can be harvested within 3 to 5 years. And the first picture shows that bamboo buluh besi at the age of 3 days old, okay. And the second picture shows that the buluh duri at its age of 10 days old. Okay, as you can see, the bamboo shoot at 10 days old is taller than me. My height is 160 cm. So it's about 200 and more, okay, centimeter. So, and this is buluh betong at the age of 2 years old. Okay, so that's why bamboo is preferable as the raw material compared to the other raw material such as wood. Okay, so I will give this is the example, okay, of the one of the bamboo nursery in Sarawak. Okay, the first one indicate the newly transplanted bamboo seedling. Okay, bamboo can be, as mentioned by Puan Nurhazirawati just now. Okay, we have many ways, okay, to grow bamboo. So in this nursery, they're using two types of bamboo propagation, which is from bamboo seed. And second one is from the bamboo cutting from the mother plant. Okay, and the third picture shows that the bamboo, the matured bamboo that can be ready to be transferred to the planting area. Okay, so this also the example of the bamboo plantation in Sarawak. Okay, so after we know bamboo, so let's go to our core business, which is introduction to paper making for bamboo. So this is bamboo cum. Okay, bamboo cum, it is harvested at 1 feet from the ground. So this one is Buluh Semantan. And then using the chipper machine, okay, and so we do the chipping process, which turn it to become bamboo chips. Okay, after it becomes bamboo chip, so the size of the bamboo chip will be 10 to 16 mm. That is the preferable size for bamboo chips for paper making or for pulping process. Okay, so pulping process, we are using digester. This is example of MK digester. It also can be used rotary digester. Digester is kind of pressure cooker. Okay, so when we put the bamboo chips, we add on the chemicals, water, and then we close the cap of the digester and we give heat. We heat the digester and to produce pressure. So from that, it will soften the bamboo chips and it will become bamboo pulp. Okay, so we call it pulping process. after we have the bamboo pulp, only then we can produce the paper, okay, by using hand sheet former machine. Okay, so if you can see here, okay, can you see my video here? So there are varieties of colors of the paper. Okay, ni tona. So this is darker and it becomes lighter. Okay, ni bukan iklan Safi Beauty Safi Beauty atau Fair and Lovely, bukan tona kulit cerah. Okay, so this is the difference of bamboo paper color due to the different percentage of alkaline use during the pulping process. Okay, so if you use the 10%, so it will be a little bit darker due to some of the lignin still remain in the paper. So this is 15%, so it will be brighter, and the highest or the lightest one is by using 20% of sodium hydroxide, okay, during the pulping process.
Sorry, Doctor, can I interrupt? Okay, what does that mean? Thickness of the bamboo paper that you just showed just now.
Thickness 0.2 mm.
Okay, good. Okay.
This is the lab scale paper, which is the grammage is 60 gram per meter. The one that we normally use, okay, when we buy paper in the market, let's say AA, you can see that there are 80 GSM, or Indah cat paper, the yellow one, the 70 GSM. So that it shows that the grammage shows means how many pulp inside the paper in 1 meter square. Okay, so the higher the grammage, so the thicker the paper will be. Okay. Okay, so for the pulping process, okay, I'm using the parameter of the pulping is 20% of sodium hydroxide, 170 degrees Celsius of pulping temperature, 90 minutes time to reach the pulping temperature, and 90 minutes at pulping temperature. And the bamboo to liquor ratio is 1:6, and I'm using 0.1% of anthraquinone as the accelerator. Okay, so this is example of Semantan bamboo, and that has been turned into paper. This one was my early research, okay, regarding bamboo beating, okay, the effect of beating on bamboo. So if you can see here, S0 is without any beating. We didn't implement any beating on the bamboo pulp after the pulping process. Okay, and the S1000 means the 1000 beating revolution, okay, applied to the bamboo pulp, and so on, 2000, 4000 and 8000. So as we can see, the burst index increase with the increasing of the bamboo beating process, and so does the folding endurance and the tensile index. But okay, there are, when it comes to tearing index, when it started to be when the beating is at the high level, so it becomes the value of the tearing becomes lower. Okay, this is due to technique of testing of the paper, because tensile involve elongation of the fiber. Tearing, it involve of the pulling out the fiber from the paper. Okay, so it has it affects the bamboo result for bamboo testing. Okay, so let's go further into after I make the normal large scale paper. So I turn it into corrugated paper. Okay, what is corrugated paper? For those who are not familiar in this field, you know, this is the box. Okay, the box structure. So corrugated paper is the structure in the box. Okay, we have paper liner, medium flutter here, okay, the fluid one, and the bottom also the paper liner. So this is corrugated paper, and the grammage for the corrugated paper is 120 GSM. Okay, this normal paper is 60 GSM, but for the corrugated paper that I conducted the testing, the grammage is 120. Okay, so this is the process. Okay, normal paper making just now, from bamboo comes into bamboo chips, we turn it into bamboo pulp and into bamboo paper. So I took some of the sample. Okay, the size is 15 times 10, and insert it into the Concora medium flutter to turn it into corrugated structure. And we do the testing for flat crush test and zero span. Okay, so for zero span testing, before that, for the recycled paper, I mix the bamboo pulp with recycled paper, okay, to enhance the recycled paper properties. Remember in the problem statement just now, I mentioned that the recycled paper only can be recycled 5 to 7 times, okay, and it needs to be added with virgin pulp to maintain the strength. So the first treatment, which is A, is using 100% of recycled paper without any addition of bamboo pulp. And then the second treatment onwards with addition of 2.5% of bamboo pulp. Okay, so we have up to 10% of bamboo pulp addition to the recycled paper. So for the results, okay, for zero span, so for your information, the zero span tensile test measure the tensile strength of individual fibers that randomly oriented in a paper. Okay, so in this paper, there are many paper fibers, okay, consist in the paper. So the zero span tests the strength of individual fiber in the paper. So as we can see that with addition of the 2.5% of bamboo pulp up to 10% of bamboo pulp to the recycled pulp, so we can see the increment of the zero span index. Okay, so the highest zero span index was for mixture with 10% of bamboo pulp with 96.90 Newton meter per gram, which is about from the 100% recycled paper to 96, about 20% increment. So it can be correlated that the increasing of zero span index is proportional to the increasing of bamboo addition on the recycled pulp, in the recycled pulp. So it proved that recycled pulp can be improved, the strength of the recycled pulp can be improved with the addition of bamboo pulp. Okay, so for the flat crush test, okay, flat crush test is a measure of fluid rigidity of corrugated paper. Remember the box structure just now I show you. Okay, so a high flat crush value indicates a combination of good fluid formation and at least adequate strength medium. So the result also have similar trend with the zero span index just now. Okay, the flat crush test index for 10% of bamboo pulp addition has the highest flat crush index. Okay, the increasing percentage of additional virgin pulp increase the FCT index, but at this time only after 7.5% addition of bamboo shows the increment of the flat crush tax, flat crush tax index. Okay, because before now zero spend, as early as 2.5% we can see the increment of the zero spend index, but for flat crush test, the increment only can be seen after addition of 7.5% of bamboo virgin pulp to the recycled pulp. Okay, so for the summary, Malaysia has abundance of bamboo resources that can be used as pulp and paper making process, and using locally available bamboo may reduce dependency to imported pulp. Okay, and it can be improve our socio-economy of our people. And bamboo has faster harvesting period, okay, hence ensuring the sufficient bamboo pulp for domestic and international market. As we can see, bamboo can be harvested within 3 to 5 years. Okay, depends on the products that we are going to produce. Okay, like just now, Dr. Juliana mentioned that for textile, they prefer less matured bamboo, okay, so that it has less lignin. But for paper making and other structural properties, we need more matured bamboo, which is the age of 3 to 5 years. Okay, but okay, we cannot, for commercialization, we cannot rely on the natural forests of bamboo. So we need to do a systematic bamboo plantation, okay, to maintain the sustainability of the bamboo sources. And then based on my research, the strength of the recycled pulp can be improved by using bamboo pulp, okay, and to improve the fiber to fiber bonding. So there are a lot of potentials and opportunities for bamboo industry in Malaysia with the good support from the government and private sectors to promote local resources. So before I end my presentation, I would like to say thanks to University Tun Hussein on Malaysia for inviting me to for this sharing session, to UiTM Pahang, Jengka Campus, Sarawak Timber Industry Development Corporation, SIDC, and Sarawak Planted Forest Sendirian Berhad, and all the personnel that involved directly and indirectly for the success of this sharing session. If you have further questions or any details needed for bamboo for paper making, you can contact me via my email as stated on the slide. With that, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much kepada Associate Professor TS Dr. Nurul Husna Binti Muhammad Hassan for the good sharing pada pagi ini. Saya open kepada any Q&A session kepada semua sahabat-sahabat kita di atas talian juga. Okay, kita open kepada question, satu soalan. Sementara itu kita masih dalam persediaan takhir untuk Majlis Perasinan Persidangan Kebangsaan Industri Buluh 2021 serta Majlis Pecah Tanah Ladang Buluh UTHM. Nampaknya tak ada soalan, Doktor. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Pihak moderator mengucapkan terima kasih di atas perkongsian ilmu pada pagi ini kepada Profesor Madya, TS Dr. Nurul Husna Binti Muhammad Hassan daripada UiTM. Thank you very much. So untuk peserta-peserta di atas talian, mohon untuk kekalkan kerana kita akan terus ke Majlis Perasinan Persidangan Industri Buluh Kebangsaan 2021 dan Majlis Pecah Tanah Ladang Buluh UTHM. Majlis perasinan ini akan disempurnakan oleh Yang Berhormat Datuk Dr. Muhammad Khairuddin Aman Razali, Menteri Perusahaan Perladangan dan Komoditi. Saya serahkan kepada MC yang bertugas.